The most beautiful of God's creation doesn't even need caretakers to look good. It just looks good on its own. And Jesus talks about these lilies of the field. And look at verse number 28. And he pictures them as if they don't even have a job. They're not sitting at the loom spinning their clothes. And yet, the simplest of God's creation is dressed better than the finest kings of the earth. Verse number 29. He says, I say unto you that even Solomon in all of his glory was not arrayed or clothed like one of these. Jesus thinks about the flowers that quite literally were weeds. You know, the stuff you mow down, the stuff you put pre-emergent to kill. Jesus is thinking about flowers in his town that would have grown and been really beautiful, but they were really just natural weeds that grew on the hillside of Jerusalem. And yet these things would be used and cast into ovens as kindling for fire. And Jesus says, the simplest of my creation doesn't worry about its clothing, and yet it's clothed better than the best designer clothing can clothe someone. And he says something like this. And you're worried about school clothes for your kids? You're worried about that 5-year-old who can't stay in a pair of shoes for more than 6 months? Are you not more valuable than these creatures who do not have any worries? Why would God so beautifully clothe the lowest of creation while ignoring your needs? Friends, the reality is this. God is our Father. The birds cannot call him their Father. The birds are not made in the image of God, but God says that every human that he created is made in his image. You have an eternal soul, but the lilies do not. God commended his love towards you, but he did not commend his love toward the creatures of this earth. And if God has managed to properly care for even the lowest of his creation, can we not trust he's going to take care of us?